One, they were going to do sacrifice to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah, He did accept from one, Cain, and He did accept from the other, Abel. So again, Allah ta'ala accept from al-muttaqeen. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows what's in our heart. Any action which we do, and if there is a success, inshallah, that's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted us, inshallah, to be successful. And that's what many people, the envious people, they don't understand that you are not going to reach what you want to reach except if Allah give you a tawfiq, ability. وَمَا تَوْفِيقِي إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who gives a tawfiq for us or for anyone who wants to be successful. You will find two people, they try to challenge one another, and he will say, I will beat you. Watch, I will be better than you. I will be successful. My business is better than yours. And you forget that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who created you, the one who guided you, is the one who can make you successful or otherwise. And Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala subhanahu wa ma rabbuka bi dhallamin lil abid. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't transgress. If you don't succeed in what you are aiming or want to achieve, might be good for you. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, عَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُ شَيْئًا وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ وَعَسَىٰ أَن تُحِبُّوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ شَرٌّ لَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. You might like something but it's bad for you, and you might dislike something but it's good for you. And Allah knows and you know not. So let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who chooses for us, and let us inshallah accept what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses for us. And in another narration, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said before that in Surah Al-Ma'idah, but recite into them with the truth the tale of the two sons of Adam, how they offered a sacrifice, and it was accepted from one of them, and it was not accepted from the other. So now al-hasad and the envy, and because what my brother mentioned, because there is a poison in the heart. So what he said, I will surely kill you. The other one, he said, because he's already pious, chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, obviously, he said to him, do whatever you like. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept from the pious. And he is not going to kill him only by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And his time arrived to be killed on that time by his brother. And in other narration as well, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 109. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَدَّ كَثِيرٌ مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ لَوْ يَرُدُّونَكُمْ مِنْ بَعْدِ إِيمَانِكُمْ كُفَّارًا حَسَدًا مِنْ عِنْدِ أَنفُسِهِمْ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا تَبَيَّنَ لَهُمُ الْحَقُّ فَاعْفُوا وَاصْفَحُوا حَتَّى يَأْتِي اللَّهُ بِأَمْرِهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Many of the people of script long to make you disbelieve after your belief, through envy on their own account, after the truth both become manifest into them. Forgive and be indulgent towards them until Allah give command. And this inshallah ayah from Surah Al-Baqarah 109 inshallah, by the will of Allah, by the permission of Allah, you are going to see the clips which my brother just mentioned. There is one brother in the clip, he used to be sick. And alhamdulillah, tabarakallah, Allah guided him to Islam. He became Muslim. But his grandma, she didn't want him to be Muslim. But now he is a Muslim. She is doing whatever she can to bring him back. Now we are in England. She cannot force him, excuse me, come here. And there is a law in this country. So she is going to do something which no police can stop that. The law will be unable because there is no proof. So she started going to the magician, and I think herself she became a magician. And she was sending him jinn and magic. Each time he tried to recover, she will send the jinn. In one session, by the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the first session, which he was about 6 or 7 jinn left his body by the mercy of Allah. And I think the second session, which by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala you are going to see, about 12 in his body. And sometimes there is a weak jinn, there is strong jinn, and there is ifrit. The ifrit is so strong. So we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you will never ever be near one of them. So his grandma, I think she sold herself to shaitan. And to be to be a magician, you have to sign contract with shaitan. As bad as you go, as higher as shaitan raise you in rank. As bad as you go in deen, in ibadah, being away from the guidance of Allah, as much as shaitan praise you and raise you and supply you with jinnat, with a jinn. So this lady, each time he tried to get better, she keep sending him the jinn. And about 3 weeks ago, in London, he was coming to mosque, and he told me he can feel it's like arrows entering his body. He's moving like this. And then the jinn inside, you will hear inshallah by the will of Allah Ta'ala, the jinn inside, he was asking for madad. He was asking for supply. He was calling other jinn because according to the one inside, there is a challenge. The jinn want to challenge 2 people. So he came inside the mosque. As soon as the Imam Mu'adhin made iqamah, everybody was standing online, and he always tried to be on first row. And he collapsed. You know, the people who have epileptic, you see, without warning, they just, and he fall, and then everybody panic. Alhamdulillah, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the situation was calm, restored. When we did the ruqyah and we spoke to the jinn, and I said, why you did this? He said, when he was coming and I told him, we are going we are going to punish you, which you will never forget. We are going to do an action, we are going to beat you, which you will never forget. And he want to humiliate him in front of al-Musallin. And plus, maybe to make the distraction to the al-Musallin, to the brothers. So inshallah, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will see inshallah that clip. If you have any comment or any question, inshallah, you can ask later. We carry on inshallah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Surah An-Nisa, Surah 4, verse 54. Bismillah. أم يحسدون الناس على ما آتاهم الله من فضله فقد آتينا آل إبراهيم الكتاب والحكمة وآتيناهم ملكا عظيما. Or are they jealous of mankind because of that which Allah of His bounty bath bestow up them, for bestowed upon the house of Ibrahim alayhi salam of old the script and wisdom, and we bestow on them a mighty kingdom. Again, al-hasad, am yahsudun al-nas. This is all these verses, my dear brother and sister, is to do with hasad. I try to get all these verses, inshallah, to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about hasad and envy, because it rotten the heart and move the believers, or move the one who have weakness in their heart and iman. Even it happened even to the believers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned also in Surah Yusuf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about Yusuf and his brothers. And he said, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, إذ قال يوسف لأبيه يا أبتي إني رأيت 11 كوكبا والشمس والقمر رأيتهم لي ساجدين قال يا بني لا تقصص رؤياك على إخوتك فيكيدوا لك كيدا إن الشيطان للإنسان عدو مبين. Surah Yusuf, Surah 12, verse 4. When Yusuf said into his father, "O my father, lo, I saw in a dream 11 planets, and the sun and the moon, I saw them prostrating themselves into me." He said, "O my dear son, tell not thee, brethren, of the vision, lest they plot a plot against thee. Lo, shaitan is for man open in me." Don't say your dream to your brothers, they will harm you. And that's what happened. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ, he said, if you see a dream and it's good, don't tell that dream to everybody. Say the dream to the one who you like, or the one who you think is safe. Because if you have a nice dream, let's see if you say to us, I saw the Prophet ﷺ. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. You know, I will look at you, inshallah, I beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that envy will not be, inshallah, near us. But I will think, MashaAllah, tabarakallah, how he managed, what he did to see the Prophet ﷺ. If you see the Prophet in the dream, you saw the Prophet ﷺ. You are lucky one. But depend on the dream what the Prophet ﷺ telling you. Whether be careful, whether alhamdulillah you are on the right path, carry on. So if you say this to somebody whose heart full of disease, he might envy you. Why? Why him? Why not me? but he doesn't ask himself what the brother is doing, what the sister she is doing to get this, inshallah, success. Another narration as well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Surah Al-Kahf, verse 39, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَلَوْلَا إِذْ دَخَلْتَ جَنَّتَكَ قُلْتَ مَا شَاءَ اللَّهِ لَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ إِنْ تَرَنِ أَنَا أَقَلَّ مِنْكَ مَالًا وَوَلَدًا. If only one, though entered the garden, though had said that which Allah wills will come to pass. There is no strength save in Allah, though see me at less than thee in wealth and children. Somebody entered his garden and he thinks his garden, this garden is not going to vanish. And he has this garden, beautiful garden, and he forgot that the one who gave him this garden is Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And the one who gave him, he can take it. And then by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's garden gone. This is all the evidence from the Quran. Now, inshallah, the evidence from the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, beware of jealousy, for verily it destroys good deeds the way as the fire destroys the wood. This is jealousy, al-hasad. Kannar fil hashim. So inshallah we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as I mentioned before, that to move us away from the evil eye and from hasad, from envy. It's easy to get in our heart if we don't accept what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave to us. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, At-Tirmidhi narrated that the freed slave of Az-Zubayr radiyallahu anhu said that the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said the disease of the nation before you has started to spread among you, the jealousy and hatred.